Hello guys and welcome back to another Sports Reels video, and today we'll be predicting week 3 of the NFL season, and I'm here again with Craze Games.
Hello.
And if you didn't know yet, he's going to be in every video, and we're going to be comparing the results from last week and our total results, and the person with the most correct results at the end of the season wins. Okay, so our results last week were pretty good. These are the games, like the actual scores, if you want to see them. And I went 14-2, bringing my season total to 20-12. And Derek Vlogs went 13-3, bringing his season total to 21-11. So he's beating me by one game, but I hope to make a comeback. Okay, now we're gonna go move on to the predictions. Week 3, Thursday Night Football, the Dolphins versus the Jaguars. I think that the Jaguars will win this game by a little. It just Minshew has been playing pretty good, and their running game has been pretty slow, but Minshew's been playing good, and his receivers have been playing good, and their defense held up against the Texans the Titans, and they beat the Colts. So I'm predicting Jaguars. What do you think, Derek Vlogs?
Jaguars will win. Dolphins are one of the most atrocious things to ever grace my eyes.
Okay. What's your score prediction?
Uh, Jaguars will win by a touchdown.
Okay, so next is the Raiders at Patriots. If you didn't know, we're Patriots fans, and after last week's heartbreaking loss, the Patriots still played really good. Cam Newton with almost 400 passing yards, and Jules with 167 receiving yards or something like that, even though he's like 34 years old. So with that note, with the Patriots' good offense, and I think their defense will recover against a weaker Raiders offense, the Patriots should win 23-13.
I don't know because the Raiders beat the Saints, and the Saints would probably beat the Patriots. I don't know. Maybe the Saints just lost because they didn't have Thomas. But yeah, I think the Patriots will win this one, but it'll be a close one. They'll win by a touchdown. 28-21.
2021. Okay, so on to the next game. It's the Texans at the Steelers. The Steelers are undefeated right now, and the Texans haven't won a game. But the Texans have played arguably the top two teams in the leagues, the Ravens and the Chiefs. So I think the Texans will pull through on this one. Even though they got dominated the past 2 weeks, they've just been playing two good teams, and the Steelers have been playing little easier teams. So I think the Texans should win 24-21.
Yeah, I think Texans will win also. They just played in two really good teams. Texans should win this game by a touchdown, 21-14.
Okay, on to the next game. It's the Jets at the Colts. The Jets played pretty bad last week, even though like the half the 49ers team got an ACL injury. So also the Colts have been playing pretty good. They lost to the Jaguars, but that was probably just a fluke as they beat the Vikings last week by a pretty good score. Philip Rivers has been playing okay, just the interception problem as usual. That's been his whole career. But I think the Colts will pull through and win 28-10. What do you think,
I
Derek
think Colts.
Fox?
I think Colts should also or will also win this game pretty easily because the Jets aren't very good and the Colts are decent. I think the Colts will win this game 21-10.
Okay, so next is the Chiefs at the Ravens. One of the most anticipated matches since the schedule came out, and possibly could be another one. Could be the best game of the season, and could be a really close one. On Monday night, I think the Chiefs will win. I just don't think the Ravens defense will be able to stop Mahomes, Hill, Kelsey, CEH, and Sammy Watkins. I just think they're too much for the Ravens defense to handle. But I think the Chiefs can stop the Ravens offense. But it'll be a high scoring battle, and the Chiefs should pull out 35-30.
Yeah, I think Chiefs will win this game also by a touchdown, but it'll be close. I think they'll win this one 20. I think they'll win this one 28-21 or 28-24. Though it'll be a close one.
Okay, moving on to the next game. It's the Rams at the Bills. I think the Rams will win this one, even though Josh Allen's been posting record numbers. He's been doing it against the Jets and the Dolphins, which isn't much of an accomplishment. So I think the Rams will win. Just even though the Bills' defense is really good and Josh Allen's been playing well, I just think Jared Goff has been playing pretty good. and they've beaten two solid teams, so I think the Rams should win this one.
Yeah, I think the Rams will also win this one by a touchdown, 17-10.
Okay, next is the football team versus the Browns. I think this will be a good game. I just don't think the football team is ready to be a competitive team, even though they beat the Eagles, but the Eagles are like already injured when the game started. So I think the Browns should win this one. OBJ has been picking up the pace, doing good now. Baker Mayfield's been throwing dots. I just think the football team won't be able to handle the Browns offense.
Yeah, sadly, I think the Washington football team might lose, even though they should go 16-0 and win the Super Bowl. But I think the Browns will win this one. It shouldn't be too challenging for them.
Yep. So next is the Bengals at the Eagles. I think the Bengals are going to win this one. The Eagles are just playing really bad. They lost to the football team out of all the football teams, and they lost to the Rams by a huge score. And the Bengals have been playing pretty good. Burrow did a really good game against the Browns, and he got a bunch of fantasy points also, which is good. I just don't remember his exact stats. I think he passed for like over 250 yards, which is good, and he had 3 touchdowns. I just think Bengals with Burrow leading the charge will win.
Yeah, I think Bengals will also win now that they have a good QB and Joe Mixon and John Ross. I think the Eagles have just been playing quite bad. I think the Bengals should win this one 21-17.
Okay, so next is the Titans at the Vikings. After a strong week 1 performance. Oh wait, never mind. After a strong week 1 performance from the Titans and a decent week 2 performance, they let the Jaguars come back. I think the Titans should win this one. The Vikings haven't been playing really good. Last week they played pretty bad against the Colts team, which they probably shouldn't have beaten. Just think the Titans will win this one, even with Derrick Henry underperforming.
Yeah, I think the Titans will win this one also because they've been playing pretty good, and the Vikings just aren't playing what they usually play. I just don't see them winning this one.
Okay, next is the Panthers at the Chargers. If Christian McCaffrey was in this game, I would go either way. But with the Chargers playing, with Christian McCaffrey out and the chance of Justin Herbert playing again, I think he's the right man for the team. Now, Tyrod Taylor is good, but I just think Justin Herbert's going to be the man for this franchise. I think the Chargers should win this one easily without the whole Panthers offense is basically McCaffrey. They should win 23-7.
Yeah, Chargers defense is very good, especially their pass rush. And now they'll have to pass more because they won't have McCaffrey. Because they held the Chiefs, they almost beat the Chiefs, but then just some mistakes at the end. And Justin Herbert played really well, and Austin, they have Austin Eckler. The Chargers should be a walk in the park for them unless something stupid happens.
Next is the Buccaneers at the Broncos. I think the Buccaneers should pull through this one after a solid week 1, okay week 1 performance from the Buccaneers and a really good week 2 performance with finally the receivers getting chemistry with Brady. Even though Chris Godwin was out, Evans still had a good game with Brady. And I just think with that chemistry now formed, the Buccaneers should be able to walk past Drew Lock's injured Broncos. Oh wait, Drew Lock's injured. Trevor Siemian's, I think. That's the quarterback.
The Buccaneers should easily win this because their offense is just too good and their defense is also really good. Now the Broncos don't have Sutton or Locke, so now they have a backup QB. So now all they can throw to is the rookie receiver basically, because they also lost Phillip Lindsay. So I would be shocked if the Broncos pulled away with this one.
Yeah, the Broncos just signed Blake Bortles like a few hours ago, so they must be getting really desperate. But you never know. Maybe Blake Bortles will release some of his 2017 magic. What?
He got snubbed from top 100.
Yeah, should have been there. Alright, so next is the Bears at the Falcons. Well, last week the Falcons did what they do best, and they choked another huge lead. Even though they choked the league, Matt Ryan still played his second good game in a row. Calvin Ridley was playing good, and the whole team was playing good until the end of the game. And with that note, I don't think the Falcons will choke to the Bears, and if they do, I'll be very disappointed in them.
I think the Falcons will. I mean, they don't deserve to win after what the Cowboys did to them. Just a bit disturbing. That I don't understand how the Falcons keep losing. Even though when they're up, I'm almost positive if you gave the Falcons a 50-point lead, the other team could come back and make it a very close one down to a field goal.
Yep.
But I think the Falcons win this one.
Okay, so next is the 49ers at Giants. Now that Garoppolo might be out, Mostert is going to be out, and Bosa's gone, and they lost a safety, I think, for the whole season. The game will be more intense than it needs to be, but McKinnon is a good replacement for Mostert, and I think Jimmy Garoppolo will somehow play the game, even though he's going to be a little injured. They're just going to run it a lot. And I just don't think the Giants are ready to be a good team, especially with Saquon out. That's literally like a half of their team, and no O-line to protect Daniel Jones, my bad. I think that 49ers will win 39-10.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this 49ers should win this one pretty easily. The Giants just aren't that good.
Okay, so next is the Lions at Cardinals. The Lions lost again last week, even though they had a lead at half, I think, 14-3. I think the Cardinals should win this one. The Cardinals have been doing really good this year. They beat the 49ers, the reigning NFC champs, and they won last week against the football team. And Kyler Murray has been connecting really well with DeAndre Hopkins, and I think that's exactly what they needed for their team to be good. So I think the Cardinals will win this game 31-13.
I think Cardinals win. They're just too dynamic of a team right now. They're on a hot streak. I just don't see them losing until they run into a really really good team. And yeah, I think Cardinals will win this one.
Okay, so next is the Cowboys at Seahawks on Sunday night. So the Seahawks are coming off of a really big win against my Patriots. It was a close game, but they pulled through. And the Cowboys are coming off with, some might say, even bigger win against the Falcons with that comeback. This will be a close game, and I'm going for sort of the upset here. I'm going to say the Cowboys are going to win by 1 point. I say it's going to be a 22-21 game. The Cowboys will win.
Yeah, I think Cowboys should be able to win this game also with Dak, Zeke, Cooper, and all those, and their new rookies. I think Cowboys should win this game by like 7 to 10 points.
Okay, and the last game of the week, I think this one's actually Sunday Night Football. The other one isn't. The Packers at the Saints. I'm going Green Bay. They had a sort of comeback victory against the Lions, and they played really good in week 1. And after the Saints' last week performance, and I think Michael Thomas is still going to be out, I just don't think they're going to be a very good team next week. And I think the Packers should win by 2 possessions, 27-17. What do you think, Derek?
I think the Packers should win also. They're just been playing really good, and the Saints just aren't what they used to be, and I just don't see the chemistry in them.
Okay, well, me and Derek Vlogs predicted the same exact thing, so no matter what, Derek Vlogs is still going to have that one game lead on me. So, leave what do you think the scores of the games will be in the comments below. Remember to subscribe to my channel, my main channel, and Derek Vlogs channel. All the links will be in the description. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.